and Steph Curry pushing LeBron James into a screen so that he could shoot an open three.
You like that? You like that?
I actually loved it. One thing I'd like to start right here. I love sports for a variety of reasons, but these types of things where you get to put on the United States flag, if you will, metaphorically, and wrap it around your body, it does matter to these guys. I mean, it just does. I've referenced this probably 15 times since you and I have gotten together, but I love sports. I didn't love Kobe. I respected Kobe for the longest time. I knew how great he was, but I didn't love Kobe. It was like he's a Laker and he's trying to replicate the whole Michael Jordan thing. And I thought he was great, but he wasn't Michael. It was like, can you do your own thing? But then I got to root for him when he was part of Team USA. And my entire just opinion and how I viewed Kobe Bryant shifted dramatically. And I just started to appreciate a great player for what he was, And I look at Steph Curry and I'm like, dude, watching Steph play on the USA team, for me as a Warrior fan, is awesome, right? Yeah, of course I want him to not get hurt so that he's healthy for my team. That goes without saying.
Time out for a second. Why as fans do we do that? We think, I go into sports, how I view sports or how I watch games. I don't watch him thinking, boy, I just hope he doesn't get hurt.
No,
I hope he doesn't
get
hurt. I just assume they're Superman. I just assume they're Superman. And in a video game, right, where they got their energy bars or what, I'm like, their energy bars are always there. I got the turbo button ready to press it. We're all good. And then when the injury happens, you react to it. But I don't know why some people, they're so concerned about him getting hurt in the Olympics. It's just so strange to me.
I mean, we've seen guys like, Lamar Jackson got hurt at practice. We've seen guys like Teddy Bridgewater get hurt at practice. We've seen Klay Thompson get hurt at practice. And look, football, I put in a different category than the other sports, but I just, these guys play ball. That's what they do. They play ball. And so I have zero qualms. And in fact, I am embracing Steph Curry in this moment. And look, we could joke a lot about how we can't stand LeBron here. And I get all that. But if you step back and you do love the game of basketball, LeBron and Steph on the same team, it's freaking awesome.
No, it is cool. It's cool to see them, the 50th anniversary of USA basketball. You see Barack Obama talking to the team.
So cool.
They're talking about the history. They're bringing in all the legends. And it's cool to see, Dwayne Wade stop by. It's cool to see Andre Iguodala and Sean Marion and all the former USA, Carmelo Anthony. You see all these legends. Doug Collins was out there. Who they got jobbed in the Olympic Games way back when for a gold medal by the Russians. They got jobbed. They really did. And so it means something to do that. And I'm a sucker for all the content that they've been producing for Team USA. All the ballers there, the USA select team, Brandon Pajimski and TJD getting some work against the Dream Team. You see Cooper Flagg who's getting all the love there. But it's also, as we think we're passing the torch, it feels like this is the last swan song for guys like LeBron James, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, the old guard, if you will. And you see the team photo of LeBron holding the basketball right in the middle, and he's leading the charge to starters. Now, Anthony Edwards and Jason Tatum yesterday was dynamic. They may turn out to be your best players on this current iteration, on this current squad, but it's good to see LeBron, Steph, KD, even AD yesterday was a lot of fun to see them kind of get their flowers here, because this may be the last time we see them on a platform. Well, obviously they're going to have national TV games or whatnot, but I'm talking about conference finals and finals. Mm-hmm. We may not see those guys ever again on that stage.
Well, they're still great, but it's pretty obvious there's a passing of the torch going on right now. I mean, it just is, as you watch SGA on Team Canada. Yep. Dylan Brooks running his mouth. I mean, you
gotta love it. You gotta love it.
The guy, he's just.
You gotta love it.
I'll give him this.
He's good for the game.
He's committed to the bit.
He's committed to the bit.
He's committed to the bit, and I'll give it to him. But when I look at Steph Curry and LeBron James and Kevin Durant, who's got the calf strain, and Kawhi's bowing out, I mean, Bonte, the sand is almost out of the hourglass. Yeah. And it's time for guys like Anthony Davis, even though he's a lot older than some of these other guys. Mm-hmm. Anthony Davis looked phenomenal. It feels like it's Jason Tatum's moment. Yep. It's Anthony Edwards' kind of runway for the next couple of years. Joel Embiid, can you stay on the floor for more than 11 minutes without fouling everyone? I mean, am I the only one that thinks that?
Second unit, though, was fun. Tyrese Halliburton, Anthony Edwards, Bam Adebayo, Jason Tatum, Anthony Davis. They slipped that basketball game. Embiid to get in the shape. Remember, he hasn't played in a while. He's rusty. They've only had 4 practices. I'm not going to freak out. This is why you got to play through bigs. You know, you got embarrassment of riches right now. Anthony Davis and Bam Adebayo. And if you want to go small, you can go small with this team. How about the small ball lineup? You go AD at the 5, LeBron at the 4. You got Steph. You got Anthony Edwards. You got so many combinations. Steve Kerr can't go wrong with these lineups. So, you know what?
Let me stop you there.
He can't go wrong. Now, the starting lineup.
People are criticizing Steve Kerr's lineups.
They are.
Worse
but really,
than a Warrior preseason game.
Yeah, they are. And that's what they're going to do. And the 8 turnovers in the first quarter, they're going to point at Steve Kerr when it's really the players who just haven't had a lot of practice time together. You can't go wrong with a Team USA. You got to be really bad as a coach to really mess up the lineup combinations. You got firepower everywhere. You should be fine with your lineups moving forward.
No, I agree with you, but the gap between the world and the United States is nowhere near what it was 30, 40 years ago.
No doubt, it's shrunk.
Shrunk?
No doubt it's shrunk.
The margins are way thinner than we want to admit.
It's
period.
shrunk.
They just are, you know, and so I look at this team, and they should win on paper. I think it's going to be a lot harder than people think it is. And, you know, when you're and I get why, like, you add Drew Holiday, for example, and everyone's losing their minds about Jaylen Brown. The reason why I actually think Jaylen Brown would be a great addition to this team is because he does like to do all the nasty, dirty work that a lot of the other Apex superstars don't want to do.
They really botched that. I mean, Derek White.
He's a really good player. I do too.
I really like Derek White.
But Jaylen Brown.
But no, it was the natural. I mean, Kawhi Leonard's a small forward. Jaylen Brown's a small forward. It felt like just an easy little swap. Boop, boop.
I mean, he plays elite perimeter defense. He's an unbelievable athlete. On a court filled with athletes, he might be one of the best, right? So, I'm 100% with you. I would love to have seen him on this team. And I just find him to be a really fun player. And if you're, again, I understand it's bigger than that because it's about winning the FIBA and then winning this and winning that, winning the an Olympic gold medal. But, like, also, isn't this about kind of like ushering in the new era of American basketball? Yep. And you want to kind of highlight some of your American stars? I would have Tatum and Brown front and center with that second unit.
So Grant Hill said this, because I'm reading it right now as we talk about Jaylen Brown. Hill was asked about it after the game, shot down the idea that the shoe company Nike had anything to do with the decision to pick White, because Jaylen Brown was like, whoa. He tweeted a series of emojis and then tweeted at Nike, this what we doing? Nike is a sponsor of Team USA. But Grant Hill said, look, man, you get 12 spots, you have to build a team, and one of the hardest things is leaving people off the roster that I'm a fan of, that I look forward to watching throughout the season, throughout the playoffs, guys who've been finals MVPs, guys who've been part of the program, guys who have won gold medals, guys who I respect, admire, and enjoy watching. But the responsibility that I have is to put together a team, and a team that complements each other, a team that fits, a team that will give us the best opportunity for success. And so whatever theories might be out there, they're just that. But that's my responsibility, and it's tough. It's tough to have conversations, tell people they're not on the team. I'm trying to win, and I'm trying to put together the right pieces that fit and give us a chance to win. Now, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, you're probably still going to win gold medal. I'm expecting the USA to win the gold. However, it just felt like Jaylen Brown's a natural coming off that finals run.
I mean,
he's a $300 million player. He's marketable. He speaks out. He's for the country. He's for the culture. It felt like a natural, hey, Jaylen Brown, come on down. And I didn't think he wanted to play, which is why they called Derek White. But apparently he does want to play.
Look, we don't know whether Nike put their thumb on the scale here in this situation. But I do know this. In years past, when it came to Curry, part of the Durant thing was Nike was like, yeah, it wouldn't be the worst thing to kind of stamp, keep Under Armour down a little. And if you don't think those things, those conversations are happening backdoor channels, they are. Yep. I just don't know how. I don't know how much they can actually dictate real change. They might suggest things, and I actually don't put it past these shoe companies. I mean, we're talking billions and billions and billions of dollars. That's a lot of influence.
So this is what I'm just Google this up. Brown currently not signed to a sneaker anywhere.
He was had previously at one point,
previously worn Adidas.
Yeah.
However, in 2022, Jaylen Brown criticized Nike founder Phil Knight for his treatment of Kyrie Irving after the Brooklyn Nets star shared an anti-Semitic film on social media. And so he did have a deal with Adidas his first 5 years. And so he thinks Nike, oh, wow, that's interesting. That's interesting. So Jaylen Brown has his motivation for next season. Good luck. the rest of the NBA.
I'm really here though for this Team USA stuff, and I'm enjoying it. And I understand that there's an entire segment of Warrior Steph fans that is losing their mind while watching Steph. He's gonna become longing for playing on a team this loaded and all that. And I get all that. And coming back to the reality of where the Warriors are at, I understand being worried. And
what
could Steph be recruited by 50 million teams? Of course he's being. If you think that it took Team USA for Steph to be recruited by other players in the league, like you don't understand.